Final Fantasy. And I gotta hit the start button. Okay, I started. How many tents do I have? I have 3 tents. I need more. We should use a tent. I need more tents. It's Pow. He's dead. Want to use a tent when we can use a cottage? I don't know if I have any cottages. I have 2. But, Lena desires a tent. She likes the camping. If you use a cottage, it's, what do the kids call it? Glamping? You should use a tent. Can't believe I've killed Pow. No back attack? What will I do? So I don't know how many tents I'm gonna get. Preemptive strike. Pow! Tents are pretty useful. I believe they recover 1,000 health and 100 MP. And Pow will always drop one. I want Lena as my map screen character. You should use the tent. Lena's sprite is whack, kinda. It's very hard to tell. She's kinda got like the April O'Neil from Ninja Turtles thing. For NES, where the color of the sprite kinda looks like she's just wearing like a tube top and no bottom. Well, they just want you to subscribe to Netflix, Kaz. They don't rightly care if you do the good thing or not. How? How many 10 should I get, Kaz? $15? 15's probably an okay number of tents. Preemptive strike. The AP is not nothing. Because I do need AP. Knight abilities are worthless, but getting Mystic Knight on everything is important. Okay, I have 16 tents, which means I will keep 15 tents. Yeah, subscribing to Netflix and then not using their bandwidth is probably like their ideal. I should probably get on the Discord. Why did you do the thing, Ferris or Lena? They all blend together after a while. Oh no! Okay, everybody place your bets. Will the pizza box trap succeed or fail? Come on, farts. Get him. Yeah! Hmm. What's this, though? Where did my girlfriends go? Maybe they're in this pizza box. Oh, it was poison gas! It was poison gas. Poison gas always makes me spin and fall over. We're in some kind of... I would really hate it if somebody were to show me a giant mirror right now. That would just, like, ruin my day. No! Not the giant mirror! No! Yeah, the game is unforgiving. It just kicks me when I'm down. First, it makes me open a poison box full of gas. Then it shows me a giant mirror. Well, at least Galoof isn't going to have to fight monsters alone. Galoof's home. He shouldn't have to be alone anymore. Oh, it's Gilgamesh. Oh no. Yeah, hell's bells. Batman smells. Wait. What are you doing, Galoof? You've got an army. Don't tell me you're gonna... No, he can't fight alone. He has the Windrake with him. It's a 2-mana 2-2. It's a 3-mana 2-2 flyer. It'll be fine. He won't have to fight alone. Yeah, see, then the Windrake will follow him down the stairs. No! Well, then, if they're putting me alone, then there can't be monsters here, right? All farts items and crystal shards. Good. Okay, so Galoof has to become a berserker. I'll partake of the healing waters. Okay. I hope I don't have to fight a very mopey looking bear and some weak spiders. That would just be too emotionally draining for me. No! Weak spiders! Get him, Galoof. At least I got to see the skull. Oh no, a mopey bear and some spiders. Missing is kind of bad. Nice. Yeah, of course the spider would get cast slow before it's over. I mean, all bears are half gorilla if you really think about it. I'm going to drink potions. At least I won't get into a boss fight on my own. They would never do that. Ah, this sucks. I wish I had made Galoof anything but a berserker. I might make Ferris into my berserker. Or Lina. I very rarely do that. Usually I always make Butts into one of my berserkers. But if I have Butts and Kryl as my berserker, I might die here. If I make Kryl and Butts into my berserker, it means I'll have to do the Sandworm sequence with 2 berserkers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die here. Unless I get a kill, like, right here. I can always Elf Cape. Oh, I'm totally dead. Nah, zigged when I should have zagged. Well, Lina and Kryl have the best magic. And Ferris has the best speed. It's very marginal, though. The benefit of making Kryl into a berserker is the cat costume is very cute. The downside is I always make Butts into one. You don't even have 400 HP, Shell Bear? Those are rookie numbers. I drink a potion. Wait. Oh no, a boss fight on my own? I can't believe this. So, Galoof has a very powerful weapon and also has two-handed on. Which means he dishes out just absolutely Inchigormo amounts of damage. Okay, I'm gonna make... So let's look at the job sprites, since Pat wants me to do it like that. For Lina, you've got the sexy tiger lady fur bikini. And then Ferris just has, like, stuff. Jigglypuff is a wolf, and then Farts is a wolf. That was actually your hint. They made Ferris's berserker outfit androgynous, because all the ladies have cats and the boys have wolves, but then this could be either one, because it was still a secret in the water crystal. The night sprites for all the classes kind of suck. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. So, there'll be a part in the game where I have 2 Berserkers. That's fine. Job. Mystic Knights. Level 4, level 3. Sure, none of this matters. Look at my characters. They all got stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're very attacking based. We're very good at attacking. My team is actually pretty powerful. My knight is my weakest character because they can't have both Spellblade and two-hand. But that's fine because shields are good. It happens after wind before water. You know what? You're right. But I declare myself morally correct, and that's an unassailable position. I shall partake of the healing waters. Okay. Well, at least I defeated Gilgamesh. So I won't ever have to see Gilgamesh ever again. Yeah, what if they're... Yeah, they could be screaming monsters. Perhaps they have a deadly spittle. You don't want to doubt their deadly spittle. I had a Dwarf Fortress map lately where I was attacked by a forgotten beast that was a glob of fire. And it wasn't actually very threatening. And it set a lot of the caverns on fire. But then it was, it attacked a cave crocodile, and the cave crocodile got hit and killed it in one hit. I do love Pots and Pants, man. It's time for my ringtone to happen. I should chew through these little chariots because I've got coral swords. Oh no, mustard. Okay. It'd be really upsetting if, like, I got attacked right now. Because I have, like, nothing. I think we'll just keep going forward. I guess he was waiting behind that door this whole time. Do I have a good spell blade? I should do sleep. I mean, I should do silence blade. I might be able to wadoozle him. My damage is pretty good as it turns out. Is he resistant to lightning? Man, my Silence Blade trick didn't work. Doesn't count as a thing. Well, at least I murdered him.
Yo, what up?
Not much. Yeah, I have one of these. No goblins. It's Neo Garula. I've been betrayed by Garula.
Oh, damn.
Gotta chomp them.
So what's up their sleeve?
Okay, it was actually mer people, not goblins. There's some way to avoid all the encounters here, but I'll be damned if I know what it is. I always end up getting...
Quiet, hold on.
Oh, okay, don't do that.
Okay, bump up the gain a little bit. I don't know if that's a thing that is left entirely up to Slyo or not.
Flying killer. He's just a cat wearing wings.
I mean, sometimes that's all you need.
That's all there is in this world, is a cat with wings. Oh no, my berserker. It's all up to you, Galoof. I won. I wish Final Fantasy The Spirits Within had a cat with wings. That would make that movie much better.
Same. I don't know if they could afford enough polygons to render a cat with wings. They kind of put it all into the main character's hair.
They gotta put it all into the weird particle effects of like the weird snake that spirit that killed everything when it touched it. The Yoko shirt is falling apart. I've been trying to find a replacement, but finding a t-shirt for a film that came out 20 years ago has not been easy.
That shirt was bound to give way eventually. It's been through a lot.
It's been through multiple championships. See, I think that The Spirits Within was a dogshit sci-fi movie. Tent.
I can't really remember much about it other than the stuff surrounding it that led to Square getting in trouble.
The stuff surrounding it was... they put all the blame on Sakaguchi. And then he went off to go make bad games, so maybe it was his fault.
Okay, in fairness, the first 3 games were fine. Then he went on to make bad games.
Last Story is bad. I don't like Blue Dragon. Sorry, Kaz.
Tread lightly. You're in the presence of the one true Lost Odyssey apologist.
Oh, Lost Odyssey's pretty cool. But, the other ones aren't as good.
Like, I didn't really care that much for Blue Dragon myself, just because I spent 5 hours in a canyon, and I was just so sick of looking at that goddamn canyon.
The game allowed Barkley Shut Up and Jam to exist, and for that, it is laudable. Man, they just will not attack the Devourer. My Berserkers are attacking the wrong creatures. I guess I'll get a little insurance.
So I should probably take a look at what I got here.
I go down here, right? Yeah, you have the soul.
Alright, going into X-Death hot, we got 4 Reflect Rings, and we got open fire on everybody, and everybody's in the back row, so I foresee no difficulty.
Tunneler.
Yeah, that's right, Kaz. Defend your honor. The honor of Blue Dragon. I would definitely. I want to give Blue Dragon a fairer shake than I did.
What we should do instead is find another game that has nothings in it. And let the sweet nothings be there.
This world is full of nothings.
When my Berserker feels like it, they just post 1500 damage, and then when they don't feel like it, they just sit around and shit on their pants. But kill the Fairy Orc. Okay, my swords desperately need to be upgraded. We've reached the part of the game where everybody has 1000 HP. At least monsters are dropping high pots. Yeah. There's a free end here if you pay for a cutscene.
Okay, cool. I have successfully engaged auto.
Or Chalcom Duke.
Yeah, I do remember Poop on a Stick. That is kind of Toriyama's sense of humor to a T.
Okay, let me sell a bunch of garbage. Goliath Tonic. Speed Shake.
Oh, whoops, I forgot you had Earthshaker.
Dark Matter isn't worth any money. I'll keep some shields. Ribbon is worth no money. Okay. There's a ribbon here in that box, I think. I don't want it, nor need it.
Alright, new plan.
Money for magics.
Literally everyone is zombied except for Bards, but we all have Reflect Rings, so I think I'm just gonna go full Shinryu on this.
You can't Bioblade, can ya?
Nope.
I'm pretty
no
sure.
Spellblader.
So, well, I got Brickblade now. Actually, learn your lesson. Buy holy waters.
Okay, he is in second phase, the phase that I just completely shut down with my reflect rings.
Reflect ring. Also, learn your lesson. Buy 2 Orichalcum Dirks. Because when I go up to Death Mountain, I am not going to want to be rocking what's it called? Doomaxes. You can get a free in here, but it's got a long ass cutscene on it, so fuck that. I'm gone. Yeah, learn your lesson, buy holy waters is a Castlevania 2 NPC thing. Invest in an oak stake.
Do not look at the Death Star, you will die.
That's true, though. I played, Romancing Saga. And it literally happens.
Okay, yeah, it is a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Ferris just barely doesn't have enough strength to one-shot these Biostress. Can you spell Blade Bio? Well, I can look if I go to Magic. There's a missing slot.
Oh, I am in vacuum wave range. I should fix that.
Yeah, you can Bioblade. It's not particularly useful. I'll pick it up later. I want to save my money. Is there a pot in this castle? Or no, the castle doesn't have a pot. The scholars moved the pot there.
Alright, got him.
Good job. Come on, farts. Destroy. Yeah. I should probably use a tent. But I won't. I'll eat a potion. I should play Bloodstained at some point. It's been sitting installed forever, but...
Same but Bug Fables. I got Paper Mario on the brain, and I need that good 1,000-year door clone.
Yeah, I have to go up here to the Moogle Zone. Ah, oh fuck. Little critters that live in the forest. One thing I've learned from being on the internet is most people who use the word critter are a pervert. Into the Pule. I shall attack thine, Moogle Eater. Acrophys. I'm gonna be in some trouble if I have to fight too many black uses. I can't run away.
Oh, okay, cool. Dope. I get to pick my classes before we get separated.
Kill the use. Okay, the use is asleep. I should use some potion.
Cottage does not actually remove zombie. Oops.
Yep, it doesn't. Learn your lesson. Buy holy water.
Okay, I bought 2 holy waters for my 3 zombies.
Now you know.
Now you've done it.
Knowing is half the battle. Because, holy waters are necessary.
Well, Lena loves being afflicted, so I think she can just stay with the zombie for a little bit.
I shall put you to sleep and then kill you. It's the only humane way to kill crabs. I'm getting all the time waste procs. Like that one.
Yes, it's good that Lena has Cannoneer, because, like, open fire is the one good thing that I can get off of Cannoneer.
Gives you a knife user.
It does. But, like... Yeah, like, I'm also going into Undead Dungeon, but fortunately, open fire's instant death thing ignores Undead, so we're good.
A treasure. Oh god, I'm doomed. I'm literally going to die from this encounter.
Oh my god.
6 blood slimes.
Blood slimes are extremely all or nothing.
Alright, blood slimes are afflicted with HP leak. So their vampire works. You're very far away, Kaz. We can't understand you.
You're a little quiet.
Alright, well, that is actually out of my hands at this point. This is my backup mic setup.
Ooh,
No,
okay. There you go. Now you're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're fine.
Actually,
yeah.
I had to put the gain on maximum on this stupid thing, which is that always worries me. I don't think any slider should be at maximum.
I'm only about max sliders.
Oh dear.
I'm constantly dealing with this mic, like every time I just go back and listen to what I had done before, I'm just like, oh no.
Once I sorted out this one's problems, it became okay. It still picks up the earphones, but I think it's a electronic issue. I think the signals literally cross at some point.
Also, how you doing, Sly?
Alright, yeah, I'm doing good. Fiesta time. I see everybody else is here already rolling, so I'm miles behind. I'll catch up.
I'm talking, but I'm definitely not playing. I don't feel up to it.
Nah, okay.
I don't really.
I barely feel up
Enjoy
to
your
this.
company.
I have felt terrible all day because of nocturnal heartburn.
That's not good.
Oh no,
For me, it's
skeleton.
For-
Well,
for
you
me,
have
it's,
exerted efforts, right?
well, yeah, I did exert efforts, but also today it's caffeine withdrawal on top of that. So I didn't make any coffee. Which, I mean, I could just go make coffee, but it's 7:29 where I am right now. It seems like a bad idea.
Have a coffee and then be up
Yeah.
for the next 6 hours.
Now, just take some unground beans and stick them in your cheek like you were a tobacco chewer.
What?
That is literally technically something that I could do.
Yeah, and it would give you your fix.
I'm not confident that it would.
What?
But, you know, having as little experience with that particular action as I have, I need to review the facts and examine more evidence to come to a.
Well, I know
a better
just
conclusion
eating
about
the
it.
beans would get you there. But
Too
that's
simple,
nasty.
obviously.
Well, there's like chocolate-covered coffee beans are like a thing.
Yeah, I've had chocolate-covered espresso beans in particular before, but I'm pretty sure they do get roasted, and I think that espresso beans have like something about them that makes it easier or better to do that way. Also, I didn't like them very much as a candy, so
Yeah, they're pretty bitter. Because you got bitter chocolate and bitter coffee.
yeah.
One of the local grocery stores had like big thing like $2 for a pile of like chocolate covered peanuts, and those were always really good.
Yeah, that's just like the easy way to make a good candy. It's just chocolate and peanut, and you're there. Because it's just you got your fat, you got your sugar, you're there.
Yeah, don't forget salt.
Yeah, and your salt.
Like that is the trifecta of human cravings.
Yeah,
Yes.
Which is
I haven't had a Mantoise to beat up.
which is why I will one day invent the ultimate state fair food, and it is funnel cake Doritos.
Oh my god.
Look, people have been trying to invent the ultimate state fair food for
Millennia.
yeah.
How are you going to make Doritos? It's impossible to make Doritos.
No, I buy the Doritos, and
watched-
then I make them into funnel cakes.
Oh, okay. That sounds far more feasible than what I was imagining, which was a Dorito that is flavored like funnel cake.
Ooh.
Like, you know how they have all their special.
That would be
flavorings and
doable too,
everything.
though. That'd be like a little bit of little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of I could fuck with that.
A Dorito with powdered sugar on it.
Yeah.
Maybe not that far. I would absolutely go down with a Dorito, like, just covered in cinnamon and shit that just did not have the prior seasonings on it.
Why? You mean you don't want your Cool Ranch churro?
No, actually. I feel like it would conflict with the other taste.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
because
why did they go? How this is also a scientific mystery. How did they go directly to Cool Ranch? Where were the ranch?
What was normal
Doritos?
ranch?
Well, Dilbert shot all the people who disagreed, so it was just erased from history. Try on Google
Dilbert?
custom. Yes. I'm referencing an ancient meme. You see, before he made
Let's go.
Barkley shut up and jam, Chef Boyardee made videos for college, for a college video course, that convinced his teachers and classmates that he was a deranged person. And the names of them are Dilbert 1, Dilbert 2, and Dilbert 3. And in Dilbert 3, Dilbert asks somebody from the Dilbert comic that I do not remember, at gunpoint, ranch or cool ranch? And upon answering ranch, he shot her.
I see.
Look, I want you to check out this website.
Yeah, it's
Go to www.nfl.com and just check it out.
it's the same Dilbert. People don't talk about Dilbert 2 and Dilbert 3 a lot, but not a lot of people talk about Dilbert 1.
I'm now less confident in my prior enjoyment of Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, which until now I had considered to be, kind of short and sweet, a lot of humor, very effective, and even containing like deeper themes than most JRPGs tend to do.
Yeah, but the existence of somebody making Dilbert videos has tarnished your view of.
I think, yeah, a little. Man, although no, like Barkley came afterward, right?
Yes,
so
Barkley came afterwards.
this is just evidence of growth. That's all. I don't need to worry.
I feel like I need to replay that game at some point, but I worry that it won't hold up.
I feel like a couple of things may not hold up here and there, but it was
the
overall package.
The Cosby stuff is less funny than it was in 2008.
Yeah, for sure.
That's basically it, though. As far as I can
that's
think
really
of.
not his fault.
That's not his fault. Yeah,
that's not Chef Boyardee's fault.
Also, it wasn't just his baby, because it was Bort and Liam. There were like a whole bunch of people who made that game. It was like a very zeitgeist thing. Hello Coat, hello MC Settle. That was, I beat the Moogle Eater, and now we're talking about Chef Boyardee.
I have to figure out how to beat Soul Cannon. I have no goddamn clue how I'm gonna do this.
Beastmaster Berserker, probably, right? What's your team?
Thief, Beastmaster, Berserker.
2 Berserkers, Blitz Whip, Moonring Blade.
I'm trying to think what animal we can capture 3 times, and then
probably Sandbear, actually.
It would probably be Sandbear, yeah.
So 3 Sandbears. Use the Lightning Whip and the Moonring Blade to try to focus down the blasters.
Yeah, and then
right now I'm just working through the flamethrowers and such on the sides. But...
And once your targeting can't fail, that's when you unleash 3 Sandbears. And honestly, that should be like most of the way there, I think.
Okay.
The Lightning Whip should help, but also help against the flamethrowers if you've got it.
Yeah, I've got the Lightning Whip that's already in my possession for...
I just sold it, because I wanted to buy magic.
Yeah, I think... my current issue that I'm just seeing if the flamethrowers is that my numbers are just garbage.
Ooh. Yeah. You might... Your Berserker numbers should be fine at least. Only bards, huh? Ooh.
Bards.
At least you'll be good afterwards, but yeah, that's going to be really painful. It's a worse thief for a while. And thief is already bad.
Yeah. But no, I think about that a lot. Like, not Barkley in particular, just like about revisiting things and if they hold up to the memory of what they were. Because I've had it happen recently where, like, on both sides of it, where it's like revisiting a thing and it absolutely was everything I recall, and revisiting a thing and having it be so much worse than it was.
I think that the best way to go about that is to only is to focus on the good parts of both of those things, you know? Because in the worst case, you still have the memory of it being good. And, like, that has value. And in the best case, you get to say, I told you so to yourself, you know? Where it's like, maybe, like, Hudson Hawk wasn't as good as you thought it was. But maybe you still liked it.
You're overestimating the appeal of spiting yourself. Now, I know present company understood.
Yeah.
That's a good pitch, but now my take on the matter is that anything that deserves or anything that can be destroyed by the truth deserves to be destroyed by the truth.
Oh, certainly.
The what's his face, Spaceman. You talked about space a lot.
That was Mr. Carl Sagan.
Carl Sagan. Jesus, thank you.
It's not 9 p.m. yet, so I can remember names. We're not quite late enough where I start getting aphasia.
Carl Sagan. Where, yeah, except for the whole, like, bears are at least half animal thing, which is not something that you actually said, but it is what I heard. So
I said a bear is at least half a gorilla, is what I said.
Oh, I see.
Which is, I think is true. I think that holds up. Bears have plantigrade feet, are often the size of a gorilla, and have shoulders like a human. What? Half a gorilla. Like a dog plus a gorilla is a bear.
Okay.
Prove me wrong.
Again, I'm not enough of a
Barologist.
barologist. My barometer is not as configured to that kind of information. And to rapidly segue from that to this, I sent myself a tweet, like a scheduled tweet, days ago, and it's been just long enough for me to have forgotten that I did it. And so I surprised myself. So that's kind of what I'm laughing about. And that, or perhaps in, like, you know, the transition of physical states from one location to another, along with all of my possessions, I have burned out all of my mental energy remembering what boxes things are in. And to be honest, I'm kind of blessed with a spatial memory. I generally know where literally everything I own is at any given time. And, like, I never lose my possessions. I never forget where my phone is. I always know.
Yeah, be grateful for that. I have to keep track of things through force of habit, or I will lose my own ass. Like, if I don't put my wallet and my phone in the exact same place on my desk every day, I will lose them both.
Oh, have you ever had to put your, like, wallet in a different pocket for, like, some reason outside of your control, and then, like, not remember?
Yep.
See, no, that I'm okay with. I will mostly because I don't keep my wallet in my back pocket ever, anyways. I'm a front pocket wallet kind of guy.
I had to train myself to do that recently. Like, just finally be like give up on back pocket.
Because how do you drive? How do you drive with your wallet pressing into your ass?
Well, that's not hard.
Yes,
I can't deal with that.
Just eventually forgets the sensation of ass against the wall.
No, I have too much ass awareness for that to exist. It's where my brain is located. Like a cockroach.
Yeah, I guess you have to put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Considering, like, no head and all.
Oh God, how?
Okay. So part of the plan here of catching 3 sand bears involves a lot more leveling up of classes.
That'll just be generically useful anyways, you know?
Well, Beastmaster is kind of a quick level up.
Yeah.
So.
But that is a pretty major bit of it we're gonna have to work with, because catch, I think, is level 3.
I'm trying out. Oh God. Okay, this is bad. I'm just gonna die. I was going to try out how Breakblade worked against Objedars.
Oh, catch is the last one. Oh, that's gonna be okay. So I need a Nutkin, is what I. Oh,
yeah,
dear.
probably Nutkin.
I refuse that reality. There's got to be a different way.
Wait, you've got Beastmaster, right? There's an island somewhere that has like a fake Omega on it, and you can have it self-destruct on itself with control.
Yeah.
So once you get control on somebody, like you're off to the races.
It's I mean, there's a wrinkle in that if you've got a berserker though.
Just kill your berserker. They don't need AP.
There it is again.
Always
Once
feels
again,
bad.
we lock horns over the decision to let your berserkers die.
The downside is I also think that thing gives a shitload of experience, though.
Let me go try. I know what island you're talking about. Let me quick ability Beastmaster control.
Speaking of AP grinding, it's time for me to Abjadar.
So I went back to what I had ended up researching about open fire. Damage multiplier is level squared divided by 256 plus 4. That's typed as magic damage. So it doesn't care about other stats at all.
It's just your base shit. It probably makes it good for level 1 runs.
Oh, it's just level then is the only.
Yeah, level squared. Also, the blind poison variant of the shot adds about 460 to 500 damage to it, and the big confused plus the confused death thing adds 700 to 800.
So I don't need to Abjadar
keep
that
in mind
much.
keep in mind that that's just the multiplier, which is only one part of your formula, right? I saw like I think I saw you and others talking about that. And what you were discussing is the M value.
Yeah.
Which again, you're right, it's the multiplier, but that's not all of it, right? Like
Where
you have
the-
to go back into and plug that into the damage formula, whichever one is appropriate.
I mean, I just am gonna have to see what happens to Omega.
Yeah, to see if Omega just like resists it heavily or not. If it's M damage, Omega has a shitload of M defense.
It also pierces reflect, so
Physical defense too.
Yeah, he's got everything because he's the super boss.
Right.
How hard would it be to just
Pokemon
get
has it all.
M shield on my berserkers? That seems like a worthwhile endeavor. I should do that. So you'll briefly become berserkers. Your equipment doesn't matter. Just, no, your equipment does matter. Sorry.
Is it the guy with the black flames or the one next to it?
Oh God. I don't know.
I've never
Hold
had
on,
to
I know what it
seek out-
looked like. Let me.
Yeah, I've never had to seek out this specific encounter, so it's not one I think about.
turtle.
Because like, there's this island that I think about, and this is where I come to get Darkspark. It's the one that has like it looks like a little flame.
Yeah, or like a finger pointing up. I think
Yeah.
the one that you're looking for has like sand on it.
Why do you optimize the dancing dagger over the death sickle? Because it does more damage than the death sickle somehow. Wow, that's funny.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Hold on, there you go.
Oh.
No. You were. It's like towards the bottom of the archipelago. It doesn't have sand. It has like a bright spot. I think the one next to the one that looks like a chick. Yeah, I think you're in the right place now.
Okay.
And you've been hanging there for a couple of seconds because I've been trying to.
Yeah, because we're working it with a 7-second.
Yeah. This might also be a quick save monster.
Hey, I'm correct. Baby.
Hey.
I know a video game.
Alright, the enemy is under your control.
Not
And
your
then the
berserkers.
berserker hit it.
Yeah. I love it.
Worthless.
If only you could give your berserkers 2 shields to keep them from attacking. That would be beautiful.
Alright, I'm deep in cutscene territory. Specifically the cutscenes where Guido gets to mock parts for literally anything.
So I want to have M shield on my berserkers in case I ever have them using like ice shield or whatever.
Okay, let's wait for a hit. Now we control.
I like that it was even a miss. Like, we're waiting for that to happen with the thing that's gonna break control and.
Okay, this doesn't work.
Yeah, that does look like a dead berserker strategy.
Yeah, because the timing between prototype turns is longer than Ferris takes to take 2 actions.
Right. You'd have to like change Galoof to your berserker so that he's like way slower.
Okay, but even if this does like require you to kill one of your party members, staggering your levels is also of material benefit. So I'm seeing all upside here.
Okay, now I got a problem here. If I want chicken knife, I don't know if I have a command that won't make me run away.
Does
Not
weapon
always strictly necessary.
does weapon damage go into open fire? Like, does it key out weapon
No.
damage?
Yeah, like I used it with Excalibur, it didn't do shit.
Okay. Actually, I don't want. I want my shields here.
Yeah, that sucks. I thought that I was in the clear because I had a knife class, and I didn't have to use Brave Blade, but oops.
Brave Blade isn't the end-all be-all, and the chicken knife, you can probably find a use for it.
Yeah, and it was mostly just because I wanted the option to run. I don't feel like micromanaging the Brave Blade.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's head back to there. Alright. Less tunnel vision on that. Stay frosty, man. Thank you very much for the sub. And, thank you, Tripstep. It's actually something I've been thinking about doing more of, in the very near future, so...
Wanna post numbers on the Chandelar speedrun again?
Yes, I was literally thinking about doing that, like... I was specifically going to ask the two of you when
Just like whenever, man.
Okay, well, that doesn't tend to work, but... like, I wanted to
I mean, like,
some
pick
weekend.
a day at a time.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Gotcha.
That is what the curse of me is. I always need to know at least a day ahead, so I know if I'm going to be like alive or not.
I feel that. Okay, so 666 experience from this.
How much APB?
4.
That's not bad.
The problem is if I'm going for Beastmaster, you know, let me look this up. I think I need Beastmaster. Yeah, catches its final one, and that's after another 300.
Oof.
So I need to do that 3 times, so... This is an Objadar thing, basically. I like the idea of blowing up prototypes, though, if that one is functional. Because that's actually a pretty sizable amount of experience. Not a lot, but...
Yeah, so maybe you just do that for a while and you're big and tough enough to just throw one sand bear at the soul cannon.
Yeah.
Or you can do a desperate, like, attempt to get by without the grinding and expend more effort that way than you would have just by grinding, which is what my usual tactic is.
I've had that backfire, like, so many times.
So have I. So have I. But if you keep doubling down enough, the value will eventually be doubled to being very high, which is
The one I think of is that sticks with me and is the reason I basically just have given up on like like just go for it strategies when it's very obvious the percentage of like it's like 2% at best is like I did a speed run when I was playing through this, and if I just grinded for 30 minutes I would have saved 4 hours.
Ooh.
Like, it was very clear that was the answer, and I chose not to do that. And it was like just, it was quite miserable, and that misery sticks with me. I need to catch a bear. That's actually, let's take that action first. Because that's like, no matter what plan is, I need a bear in the pocket.
You do need a pocket bear.
Like, that's just certain. Gotta have that bear.
I'm gonna get Mystic 5 and then I'll stop.
Oh shit, I forget. Does Sekhmet have anything worth stealing? Because now I'm thinking about like the.
I think you can steal a crystal armor from him, but who cares?
Okay.
You need to buy those.
Yeah.
I think the one time of like the Genji armors.
I was gonna say
Thinking
that
ahead.
the answer to in Final Fantasy V, the answer to does this enemy have anything worth stealing? There's two. There are only two options where that's yes, and that's it's Gilgamesh or it has a high potion and you have 4 thieves. Like other than that, like theft in this game is not really.
There's like certain spots where you get good shit, but usually not. And like you remember all of the stuff that is good. It's like flame rings, javelin sometimes, mithril knives.
Remember when I did the Alders run and knowing like correct steals was super important.
Because you couldn't buy anything. Yeah,
You gotta know.
Couldn't buy anything or open treasure boxes.
God.
Desert killer.
I stand by every part of the Alders run except for disco commands. I think I would have removed that. I did like most of those dares though. I love the simple ones that are like you just can't wear hats, and then you realize for so long like how many things are hats that are good, and you're like, oh.
Crap.
Yeah, it's like,
I liked the boxes one. Because like
no boxes was great.
Because you like
because
have
it was
to.
mostly-
There's like barrels. What's a barrel? What's a
Yeah.
box? It's like
right.
does box mean chest or box? Box okay, chest is bad.
It was specifically chest. You're allowed to open one chest in the entire game, and that's the pizza box trap.
Now there's also the one on the
Yeah,
ghost
you have
ship.
to.
So you have to
Oh, the
die
ship
to
thing,
the
yeah.
abductor.
Right.
If you beat the abductor, you soft lock.
You,
Ah,
you soft lock the dare. Hell yes. But yeah, no chest was really great, especially if you had like a setup that was really good against Shinryu, but you couldn't fight him because he's in a box.
not in a box. What are you gonna do? You can't get in the box.
I think I went back and killed him after I beat Neo X Death because I had beaten the game without. Where am I going now? I have to go out.
What
and
a
they'll
vindication, damn it.
Disco Commands is like,
if the game would do it for you, it would be good.
well, yeah, like I mean, we have that in Tactics A2, right? Like,
Yeah.
that was literally a
The
law.
copycat, the copycat law, which I shirked boldly.
Yeah, copycat. You can whittle around it.
Excuse me. That my friend here just did reverse high potion. I did reverse X potion. This is a distinct command. I'm very intelligent. But it works.
It's very silly. Alright. So, on the plus side, the experience I'm getting from desert enemies is actually reasonable. That's actually happier than I expected. I expected desert enemies to kind of suck, but
It is okay, Medibot. I understand. And this was years ago, and we've already talked about it. I don't think I do think that it would be a worthy idea if we could like program it into the game itself, so that you could never like actively do the wrong thing. It would just like
So you couldn't
not
have
let you-
like Twitch chat lethal.
right.
It's exactly
That was the part that was actually bad about it. Was like having someone for the entire run be able to say, "Oh, just watch the VOD. You did the same thing twice."
You're dead.
And that on top of like everything else that I was doing. Let me think. So in that list, Stabber Cadabra was definitely there. So the only weapons I was allowed was like knives or bare hand. I think no hats, no accessories was also there. We have a lot of equipment ones, but there are a lot of like cool equipment challenges available in the game.
I need to.
I'm going to commit crime. How much
need to
money do
pull
I
up-
want?
I don't have Libra, so I need to pull up Sand Bear. Is an enemy. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Sand Bear is an enemy in Final Fantasy V. That is truth.
Excellent.
Okay, 1,000 HP flat. That's the number I needed to know. Okay. So I need to get it under 8th? I mean, I guess I can also steal its javelin. I do remember that.
Yeah, that's good if you have Dragoon. If you don't have Dragoon, then you do not need the Javelin. It's time for me to remember how to commit crime. Is it every 2 steps or every 3 steps as you quick save to steal from the Gill Turtle? I think it's every 2.
Oh jeez.
Oh dear.
I think it's every 2 to like guarantee it, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
even a guarantee.
Yeah, stealing from
Oh
the Gill
fuck! I
Turtle.
forgot about wave cannon.
Never forget about the wave cannon.
That's sort of like the main dangerous part, right?
Yeah, I thought I was in the clear because Mecha Head is open to confuse.
Okay, catch it? Okay, caught Sandbear. Sandbear caught. Okay, that's good. Let's go use those. Let's go beat up the rest of the. See, the thing I'm most interested in right now is 4th class. Like that's
Yeah.
just like Thief Berserker leaves me just.
Having another Berserker would really be of manifest benefit to you.
Well, like, I need to know what I'm working with. If it is double Zerker, then I know I'm just aggression. Like,
Yeah.
I can put a second Berserker in, I just don't want... Oh. I'm gonna want 2 Berserkers for actually fighting the... Oh. Am I gonna want 2 for fighting the cannon? Maybe?
I mean, probably. One of the
Yeah.
things it has going on is its defense, which like acts as partially pierce.
Yeah.
So,
And as long
do you
as,
have
like...
2 death signals?
Yeah, I went ahead and spent time on that.
Ah,
So-
excellent.
You know, let's just go ahead and... Galoof. Actually, no. No, that's not right. Lena is second Berserker. Lena is Berserker.
Okay, so what I did there was, if you use quick save, it keeps the Gill Turtle from attacking you. So every 2 steps in the Gill Cave, you start with like 10 Gill, and then it doubles it every time. And if you and the Gill Turtle is supposed to attack you like every 3 steps, but if you take 2 steps and then quick save,
Quick saving resets your,
encounter counter.
yeah.
So you are the cheater.
Ooh, don't like double rocket launcher. But my Berserkers don't give a shit about that, so...
Nope, I might be dead anyways.
I buy a whole lot of shit once I'm done with the pyramid. This party is very item heavy.
You always have the, yeah. Oh no. Bop. Nope. Okay, sure. I tried to bop Galoof on the head to like free Galoof from Confuse, and instead did a murder.
You hit him too hard.
Hold down the thunder and reap the whirlwind.
Would have been fine without the thunder, but the rocket launchers, when we just have these berserkers, we're actually like safe.
You cannot be confused. You have a clarity they will never know. I have an X, and you do not.
They can still confuse chaos if they choose. I guess that means I'm gonna do this.
So, I stole from Gil Turtle, which is why I now have 126,000 gil.
Okay. I solved the battle.
Good one.
Y'all talking about knock out your berserkers for victory, but what if...
Can't confuse me if I'm already berserked. We were talking about that recently.
What if, though?
I'm amazed that Cursed Being wasn't undead.
Huh.
Yes, I was very certain that my axes would revivify it.
Alright, 2 more days to go. And then we're gonna go ahead and give cannon a try. I also might need a... One of the other things I might have to go do for the cannon is just go, like, get some potion.
Ooh, yeah. Some high pots just to live through it. You also need to make the decision about whether or not you're going to murder your people as soon as they get afflicted with old. Ability. Not two-hand, but magic shell. So briefly turning my berserkers into magic shell rather than two-hand, because I'm going up to Death Mountain.
Oh right, I completely forgot about the object art.
Object art is important.
You gotta remember where you're getting your AP. Sometimes you just need to destroy art for a good 30 minutes.
Well, in this case, I need to destroy art in this pyramid.
Oh.
I love that I reinvented Objedar in Bravely Default. Because there's just a castle in Loop 2 and on that is full of nothing but skeletons. And they die like 75% of the time to a Phoenix Down, and Phoenix Downs are super cheap in that game.
Yeah.
What does that tell you about a game's design when Phoenix Down costs like 100?
Yeah, I think it's the same kind of thing that the game tells you when it's like a Mega Man game ROM hack that gives you a whole bunch of like one-ups at the beginning of the area.
Oh.
It's like in a Super Mario World ROM hack where there's a one-up at the midpoint, so every time you start at the midpoint you get a one-up.
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
know
it's the signaling from the designer to player. Look, we made a meat grinder. Do you want to play the meat grinder?
The answer is frequently yes.
We made this purple door. Do you want to shove 25 missiles into it?
Oh god, yeah, that was something else.
No, as a novel gatekeeping mechanism, I actually kind of like that. So, you know, if you had gotten to the 25 missile door and just hadn't found enough missiles, that's a lock, right? So go find some keys.
But then it means you've got to put tube in there, so that if you run out of missiles after you spend 25 missiles on the missile door, You've got to
Yeah,
drink from the tubeman.
redesign did not have much in the way of tubemen that I remember.
That's because that game was bad. That game needed tubemen and it didn't have them.
Oh.
It has lava in it, Kaz. It wasn't good. It was a Metroid game with pits. You hate pits. You had fun, though.
Didn't have pits.
You had lava and spikes.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yes, it did. Regular Super Metroid has those,
Yeah,
though,
but
and I don't
that's-
accuse it of being a pitted
No,
game.
redesign had, like, holes you couldn't get out of that were full of spikes at the bottom.
There
so
was
you
the
would
one.
die.
There was the one, and that was the whole point, and I don't actually like that area that much. And it is the point at which I stopped the first time I played it, and, you know, at some point in the intervening years, convinced myself that it couldn't possibly be that bad. But yeah, I mean, and in that room, it was the only way to enforce the particular challenge being done. Which says to me that that should not be a challenge in the game, but
What about
it
home?
also let me put myself in wizard jail.
Yeah, wizard jail.
'Cause-
You redid that room 69 times, Kaz.
Yep.
Nice.
My home.
Well, I'm sorry. To be more specific, you grabbed the grapple beam
Grabbed
69
grapple
times.
beam 69 times.
I think you
Nice.
died 5 times before getting to that room, so it was like 64
Yeah,
actual
yeah, that
attempts. But
That could definitely happen there. There was a lot of dangerous stuff. Man.
here's 1,000 1-ups. Let's go. All right. Just go see what this fight is like right
Charlie,
now. and we'll
Spend
see
way
what-
too much time talking about redesign. What were we talking about?
We've been rolling between like 1,000 things.
I know, but you guys took me home, and then there I was.
It was mostly about like
Meat
you know,
grinders,
item
Phoenix Down.
management, the meat grinder, in order
Yeah.
to encourage use of items.
Oh, there's the old.
Makes me think of when Hollow Knight turned into a Mario ROM hack.
Oh, yeah, that's a move. That was definitely what I meant to do.
I wonder if Dragon Grass hates Bio.
I don't rightly remember, but I do remember that Dragon Grass is like weak to everything. Like you could probably just break blade it.
That's
I
the
think.
plan, is to Breaking Blade it. Dragon Veil. It's Drippy! Everyone say hello to Mr. Drippy.
Alright, blast shields activated.
I love Drippy as an enemy because at this point, it's possible that the best knife you have to use is the dancing dagger, and you can confuse him, and then he'll reset the fight. It's so rude.
My Berserkers are much less bombastic when they no longer do 1500 damage with one attack and instead do 600. But that's Dragon Veil life, baby.
I'm pretty sure that I still have that stupid tree in my pockets. I think Bart's is the one who has the tree. He just hasn't
If
been
you're
Beastmaster for a
if you're
while.
playing on GBA, that's something you can actually check. If you go to
Yeah.
the status screen, it'll show you like the name of the captured monster that you have.
That took us so long to figure out.
Holy shit, you're
Yep.
right.
Yeah, it's a,
This is speaking as someone who extensively used Beastmaster and kept a little notepad next to him about who had what, and I even was frequently wrong.
God, what a good feature.
alright. So we're just fighting Soul Cannon. I threw a bear at it. I'm gonna pick up Ferris once the Soul Cannon fires again. So we have another Berserker attacking. And I might, like, give Lena an elixir so that, like, I get a couple more hits after the next soul cannon.
This is a good time to spend your elixirs.
Yeah.
You do have pretty regular and reliable damage out of the berserkers. So.
Oh, not out of Ferris. That's
Well, okay.
Yeah, old has Whoops.
Is Zombie Dragon weak to fire?
I believe so. So if you have Faraga, you should get the like.
I'm still early enough in World 2 where I just have fire. That'd still do a lot extra damage though.
See, I think the missing piece there is literally just like a half dozen high potions, and that's an easy thing to go fix. And you might think to yourself, Jens, the fire ship sank. Like, you can't go get high potions. No, it sank, yes indeed.
Okay. I just had a brilliant brainstorm.
But
A brilliant storm.
Yes.
Here
What
it
if I played Darkest Dungeon and only did 4 jobs in that?
Ooh.
And only accepted 4 different types.
Okay, then here you go. Leper, Priestess, doesn't matter. You're done.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of... I think a 4-job fiesta in that game can work if one of those jobs is Vestal.
Yeah, Vestal, yeah. You could probably, like, get away with, like, a cultist or something, but it'd be trialsome. I need to play that game to some kind of completion, because I played it and really liked it, but then I got to the spot where the bandits attack your town. I did not expect it at all, and my town was destroyed, and I lost 1 million progress. And I was like, what if I play something else?
That's generally a good way to have you just fall off a game, is everything... What if all your stuff was destroyed forever?
I can totally understand and sympathize, and that's the part that I love about that game.
Yeah, it's definitely got the kind of thing that's made to make me, you, and Burnhead like go nuts. Like,
Yeah.
it's got the spicy salt that your body wants.
I think my own favorite moment, and this might be incorrect because I played that game a lot on stream. I think my favorite moment was the first time the like huge evil crow came to steal all my stuff. And like if you just tussle with it for a couple of rounds, it'll go away, but it takes most of the stuff with it. And I realized after it had fled that, you know, that was kind of a blessing. Because it was looting through all the trinkets, and I could only take 4 of them with me at a time, and I had a bank of like 100 of them, and I was constantly running out of room. And I'm like, what if it only showed up because I was hoarding too much shit? And he was like, look at him with all of his things he doesn't use. I will take them.
Is this saying, come to take it to the giant bird Goodwill?
Yeah. So I really appreciated that. Also the like, you know, the cute story creating moments when like one of your characters develops a fear of the place that they're currently in, or if like they become a nymphomaniac and the brothel is unavailable because the caretaker is in it tonight, and it's like, why? I also highly recommend naming if you do stream it, I highly recommend naming characters after anyone who shows up in the zoo.
I remember I was an instrumental character. I was a leper, I believe.
Yeah, I think I still have I can look it up. I think I have that file.
I do recall being a leper, and I like leper a lot. Not leper, the lycanthrope.
Oh,
they look like a leper, but they're not.
Right. because like leper is a different thing in that game. It's distinct. Why isn't GOG Galaxy opening? Hey, it's okay to open now. Actually,
Abomination. Yeah. There's an abomination.
Oh, that's fun. Why won't my thing that loads the video games load?
The super mode is
Okay,
when
now it
you
is.
come into.
I mean, I see you there, Fat Swordsman. I don't. The answer to that question is 100% always shrug. Like,
Yeah. It's
It's
like.
wherever people want to be.
I've never. Finally, a poltergeist. Oh my god.
But,
Still-
right, Abomination. You go into it thinking it's like got a super mode, which it does. But really, it's just like good at tanking and like taking lots of damage and poisoning. I always like to just chain and vomit more than the super mode.
Yeah, the chains and the barf was really good in that.
Oh, Melusing's open to confuse. Well,
Confused was.
Okay, so apparently I have 2 estates. One of them is called the fuck right off estate. I don't remember doing that.
the fuck offer state is where Melusine is currently residing. Okay, she's dead.
I'm
That's
right
the
now.
correct state.
Right now, I'm getting a couple high potions so that I can heal through wave cannon.
And I'm on my way through the Dragon Mountain, killing Mr. Drippy and fighting the venomous poison eagle. And collecting the bone mail. I want to fuck up my auto equip for the rest of my life.
There you go. Bone.
Let's see. Yep, there you are. You are indeed. Oh man, you're a master abomination.
Yes, I remember
that?
sticking around for a long time.
Yeah. I shouldn't have started looking in the graveyard for you.
Well, that is my preferred home. Just in general.
Who did I get killed? Oh no, Chachi. Oh no, I got you killed. You were Mordhau, the
Oh.
abomination, when you got killed.
Ooh.
Oh no.
I thought maybe that I had died and then come back, because that's a thing that can happen. You just have a random town event where a corpse comes back.
Yeah. I also like that the quality of the headstone is proportional to the rank they had when they got killed. So like if they're low rank, they just get like a stick. And at higher ranks, they get more elaborate headstones.
I forgot where the button you... No, I gotta fall in a hole. Damn it, I remember now.
Mate,
It's all
I
coming
got
back
you
to me.
killed in the darkest dungeon.
I think I remember
Oh
that.
wow.
That's why I remembered being important. Well, if you're gonna
Yeah.
die, why not die there?
Yeah, no, you got the best headstone.
Because once even if you live through the darkest dungeon, it's not like you're gonna do anything afterwards, right? Become
Yeah,
too
it's
scared.
certainly not in it. Yeah, you can't. I mean, unless you change that setting in the game, because the difficulty sliders in the game are kind of
all over the place.
a lot, and most of that is in the name of accessibility, which is good. But that's not the game that I was playing.
No, it's Golem.
What?
Okay, Mirage Village acquired.
I want to kill Golem. Come on, Berserkers, kill Golem.
I'm extremely lost. Library, I know you exist in this world. There's Karnak.
I forgot to press Bhutan.
Okay, so there's a kind of combination of circumstances that's forcing me to log off. One, the little like head bone thing that my backup microphone here uses, it pinches my temples, so I can't use it for very long. And that's starting to remind me of why I found other solutions. And for another, I really want to get a beer.
Enjoy
I don't
beer
know
and
how
head
to-
bone.
Yeah, I'll be back later if you guys are still on.
Alright.
Yeah, good
Thanks
night for
being
now.
here.
Fire I really, this is the first time that the Brave Blade Challenge has started to annoy me, this zombie dragon. Which if I got all the way to, like, the first third of World War II without it annoying me yet, that's pretty good. Wait, why do you have a shield? Oh, because I was fighting Objidars. No wonder my damage sucks. I'm such a dingbat.
Come on. I need that other launcher dead.
Launcher must die.
No, come on. No. If it fires a missile at either of my berserkers, this just ends, because... like, if their damage gets tanked, it's over. Okay, both the launchers are down, and...
Now your
So
bear
now-
can't miss.
yeah, so now I need to... item... high potion there. Release bear before my stats get super tanked. I don't know if my stats are... I don't know, actually know if the bear relies on my stats. Firing? Okay.
This dungeon became much easier once I doubled my damage.
Yeah, honestly, I should probably just go ahead and buy some rings first before I start thinking about actual armor.
I can
I'm trying
tint
to
up
remember
here.
if Flame Ring is better than Coral Ring in general purpose.
In general purpose it is. If you want to fight like Shinryu, then the Coral picks up a lot. Plus, there's also the Giga Flare guy. He casts Coral might be better because of the Giga Flare guy.
Because Twintania uses Tidal Wing a lot too.
Yeah. Gigapede.
Can you have enough thief speed to berserkers?
See what you can look at their stats after putting steel on them.
Yeah, I don't even, I don't remember if...
Let me look.
That-
I think
I think it's like-
I think agility might actually be an ability.
Yeah, because Artful Dodger is the last thing that they learn, and that gives you thief speed.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
I'm looking it up. Level up abilities: level 1, Find Passages; level 2, Flee; level 3 ability, Sprint; level 4, Steal; level 5, Vigilance; 6 is so Master Thief, Alpha Dodger, gain the same speed and agility as a thief.
Right, but the main question is I don't remember if berserkers use agility.
They do. It's just their ATP starts at 0 rather than at like half. So they have to go all the way from the bottom up. Like putting like a you can see a difference if you put a elf cape on them.
Okay, well that didn't work. I think I need a little bit more power behind the berserkers. They weren't hitting quite as hard as I want them to. 300 a hit is just not
Ooh, that's not preferable. What level are you?
19. Which, if I remember your levels right, that's like X death levels, so... I kid, but... When I think of you fighting X death, I actually think of you at 27.
I should try fighting X-Death at level...
Because you'll
19.
get to level 20, you'll get to level 27 in the second world, and you will never level up in World 3.
I don't need to. I win.
Let's fight desert enemies. They were handing... Actually, yeah. Desert enemies were handing off a decent experience.
Oh, right, I do need to get Lena shield.
Oh, that's actually a... What are you equipped with?
Yeah, you have a crystal shield.
No shield on my other berserker.
Oh, wait, fuck. I forgot I have a second.
But...
Okay, time to kill Gollum.
Yeah, this is fine.
Do y'all say Golem or Gollum? Gollum is technically correct, but I think Golem sounds better.
Golem sounds a lot better. And also, Gollum is a character.
Yeah, I associate the name Gollum with Lord of the Rings rather than...
A stone creature with their instructions in its head.
yes.
Okay, time to kill Dragon Plant. I'm going to use Breakplate and win.
I didn't realize you could still encounter goblins here.
You can counter everything in the cleft.
Yeah, the cleft. So the cleft has like cleft enemies, but there's on each of the like encounter areas, like on the like encounter tables that exist. There's like an old encounter. Like you can run into like Rama in the cleft.
Well, I mean, I'm not actually in the cleft. I'm just on the world map.
Oh, yeah, okay. That also makes sense.
I just wanted y'all to go off because that's really good information.
Not that you like. What are you gonna do with Rama in the cleft? But
Either Ainuki or pay off gargoyles.
Where's,
Try
why can't I attack? I want to attack. There we go. Okay, Dragon Pod is not weak to break.
Dragon Pod is weak to any area of effect attack.
I'm all swords. I'm attacking it is my current plan.
Yeah.
What
To be
about
more
fire?
specific, the tiny pods it makes have like no HP. They're like 4th edition minion.
Yeah, that's like the 1 HP.
You know what? Ah. Weak to skull, that's good info.
Yeah, you can instant death proc it, but my berserkers have knives. Yeah,
Oh, because of where you're going through, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to give them their cool back.
So honestly, I'm in a very weird spot because knowing what I know about the formula of open fire, weapons suddenly stop being that important to get. If we're going off of pure strength values.
Yeah, then you may as well use Mongosh, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Just like literally anything with a good effect on it.
Fuck this. Reset. Okay, so Spellblade is worthless in this fight. Oh, this is bad.
This just doesn't work. I guess sooner or later, Prototype will die to Berserker damage.
Yeah. If it doesn't kill you. Bone. Okay, so I reset, gave Doom access to my Berserkers.
Okay, so Todd Avis can't instantly die, but it can be confused, so this is just, 5 minutes of mashing buttons.
The enemy is under your control. But not really, because a Berserker will... Okay, yeah, Berserker just killed it. That just doesn't seem... That doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah, the Berserkers make it hard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure what especially because my goal here is to level up the Berserker. Like,
Yeah.
so like I cannot kill the Berserker to level up the Berserker.
You could kill somebody who is not going to be a Berserker, and then level up somebody else, and turn that person who levels up into a Berserker.
The roundabout.
It's also a way of just getting catch on a Berserker, which is useful because it lets you keep monsters in the pocket.
Yeah, this is definitely a team just as is. I'm gonna have to do like the shuffle on.
Yeah, Beastmaster just kind of does that to you.
Oh yeah, that's the entire. This is what the skull is. That's
Yep.
where my skull emote is. It's the animation that happens when you get an instant kill with the.
With any death proc, but we know it from Dumax.
Yeah, it's any. I think Killer Bow doesn't.
Yeah,
but
Killer
that's-
Bow and also Open Fire.
Right, open fire, the weird ability that doesn't follow any rules.
Yeah, alright, Todd Avis just healed itself with Breathwing for 8,200. I'm out.
Legit. But yeah, you will see the skull pop up over this sand boil.
Oh no, I just saw the skull pop up from Executor.
Oh, Executor will also level
Level 5 death, yes.
Bam, 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 bam.
Level 5 death is my preferred form of skull.
Yeah, I can't believe we mentioned that last.
I haven't had Blue Mage this year.
I miss it. I haven't had Blue Mage in some time. Blue Mage
Yeah.
is level 5 death specifically. If you're not familiar with Blue Mage, level 5 death bypasses like everything.
Yes, the only thing it doesn't do is fight, or is destroy the undead or things with auto reflect. Which is why I have not killed Omega with level 5 death yet. Come on, Farts. Kill the Dragon Pod. Yes, thank you, Farts. But now you've gotta fight the Dragon Flower. There you go. One Berserker is all it takes to kill the Dragon Pod.
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's a pretty clutch Berserker decision. Thanks, Farts. Yeah. This game is also where we came up with the... I say we, but it really me. Came up with the term Berserker decision. Because it's just so true.
They know what they're doing.
They have a degree.
I feel like I'm okay still using 3 Elven Mantles.
So yeah, the Desert Killer here, you can see, like, the skull popped up, and then Desert Killer shows back up because it's undead. Which full heals it, which is a little silly. So if this keeps happening, it's...
Well, it can go forever, theoretically.
Yeah, sooner or later, Desert Killer will choose to flee. I'm sure. Okay, like 2 more fights, I'll hit level 20 on everyone, and then we can try the fight again. Honestly, if I can have a fight where I only have like 1 character olded, I probably have it.
Yeah, that's why it can be like a weird tech to go into the fight with your berserkers almost dead, so that if they get olded, you can just pop them to quickly kill them.
Yeah. The problem is then if they aren't olded, then like you immediately have to heal them up to
You have to heal them so they can live through wave cannon.
Yeah. So I don't know if I've talked about Soul Cannon here, which is named Soul as in SOUL for some reason. This Soul Cannon has 1 move that it builds up to. The only thing it will do is it will wait 5 turns, doing barrel pressure rising, etc., 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 and then it will cast Wave Cannon, and the Wave Cannon hits you for half of your max HP plus sap.
Yep. So if it hits you twice, you will die. If it hits you once, and then it can't. It usually won't kill you just hitting you once, but it will put you below half, which means the next one will kill you.
Yep. That's its main... That's all it does. It has 1 move. So...
Okay, nothing else in here I need to care about.
Okay, I saw that was a gain of level on Lena, which is... Alright, that's the 20 I wanted on everybody. Let's go ahead and give this another shot. Again, numbers being the main thing I have to affect this fight. I just need... I need the Berserkers to kill it before the Berserkers fall over to taking half of their max HP and damage. Because sooner or later, everyone's going to die.
To anybody who's curious, yes, I am just killing Golem out of spite.
Oh, the other thing that happens in this fight is that there's the 2 launchers on the back. You can't see them because they're not even like a visible thing.
Yeah, it makes them annoying to target.
Yes. But they will do 1 move. They will cast Missile. Okay, Missile on both of my non-berserkers. And Missile is half health and old. You can see that Goloof and Barretts both have gray hair now. Old as a status effect means that you are losing levels rapidly.
It makes you weak, which makes it a dastardly status.
This fight's over.
You also can't remove it by any means.
Yeah, it is a status that is impossible to remove. This fight just ended because Lena got hit by an old missile.
Isn't it just like you can remove it with Asuna, but the level down is permanent?
I don't even think it's Asunable.
I think you can remove old, but the drain is definitely permanent.
Yes.
You can remove it by killing the person and reviving them.
But they still come back at lowered stats.
Yeah, they still come back lowered, which can be very crippling. Old can also be used in conjunction with level 5 death to lower their level into a multiple of 5.
Yeah. So you saw their Goloof actually survive the wave cannon at 1 health, but because of the sap. Like, I'll never actually get to take an action there.
I wish this game had escape rope.
It's weird. Only on, what, time?
Yeah, only Time Wizard gets to cast Exit. But I would love escape rope as an item.
I mean, like, in fairness to them, they didn't anticipate that the game would be played this way, but I know what you're talking about.
Well, even then, exit is also like a hidden spell.
Yeah.
It's it's very obvious where it's hidden, but it's still hidden.
I, the fool, did not save after hitting level 20. Good job, me. Alright.
Alright, well, I have 2 ice shields, so I should probably put them on.
Ice shield's pretty good. Okay, zombie dragon, please don't kill me. That was exactly 1 HP more than I had, so you killed me. Why did you do this? This dungeon sucks.
Just gonna throw money at Wendigo until he fucks off.
Alright.
I'm making a gamble. My gamble didn't pay off. I'm about to wipe. Kill me!
Well,
Kill me now!
alright.
You're making a valiant effort, Gleef, but you're just going to die.
Hello. Welcome back to Fireship.
Wait, so I thought that if you hit any of the clones at all, Wendigo would counter with Frost.
No, only if you all cast a magic spell.
Yeah.
He counters all.
Alright.
He counters that with Frost. You don't really care about anything else, and you can get around it by if you cast Sleep as your first action. All cast Sleep will put the clones to sleep, and they will not be able to counterattack.
Yeah, I'll let Barcelona sort this one out.
One moment. Okay. Can I escape this stupid dungeon?
Okay, and now it is time to go fight the Muscle Wizard.
Do I need to be on a different... Yeah, I need to be on a different screen. This one is all crew dust fights.
The crew dust.
I need Poltergeist. That's the enemy I'm looking for. That's the one you can steal high potion off of.
Poltergeist is German for Rumble Ghost.
Ah, the Rumbler. All crew dust. That's just all we get here. I'm probably gonna have to go all the way to the back here.
The game's really bearing its fangs tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. There's Poltergeist. Good.
I keep getting the procs that don't do anything, where I put the Poison Eagle to sleep as I'm murdering it. It's like in Pokemon speedruns, you always get the crit when you don't need it.
Oh
Boom.
my god, I want to leave.
Okay.
Please, I want to leave. The people don't want to shop.
It's actually funny. If I get Brave Blade, it means that I won't have any use at all for Excalibur.
No, you won't.
I guess if
Only
there's an
one.
enemy weak to Holy, I can use it, but... Mystic Knight's going to have a sucky weapon, because it's going to be using Enhancer. Enhancer sucks.
Actually, shit. Isn't one of the 12 sealed weapons a good whip?
Yeah, but I ain't got Beasto.
I got Beasto. I want to know.
Yeah, you got the Flare Whip. It
Yep.
is a fire elemental whip that occasionally casts Faraga when you attack with it. It's
yeah,
good.
I'll take that one.
My legendary weapons are going to be Brave Blade, Assassin's Dagger, Rude Axe, and Titan Axe, probably.
Okay, I had to go deeper, but now I'm seeing just poltergeist fights. Like, yeah, different rooms have different encounter tables. This is what I needed. Good.
I hate you, Zombie Dragon. You make me use high potions when I don't want to.
I'll be happy when I don't have to stock up on these and I can just purchase them.
Yeah.
Part of the, like, stealing high potions here is that the high potions are completely, like, cannot be purchased in World 1.
Yep, the only way to get him is here. I also went backwards. Oh, nice. Well, at least the outside encounters in Dragon Vale are easy. It's the inside ones that give you Mr. Drippy, Poison Eagle, and Zombie Dragon.
Yeah, and if you're on a setup where you don't want to be running, that's not very nice.
It means that 15 antidotes was not enough. I needed more.
Ouch.
Oh, right. I shouldn't be bringing Reflect Rings to the Muscle Wizard. That's kind of the opposite point.
They don't become very useful once Berserk's applied.
They make you look cool, though. You go all blinky. And my last encounter from Dragon Vale is a cat. The cat is very important when you can't buy items, because it's the only source of holy water.
Cat also stays important as float friend in a lot of... Or different cat, sorry.
Yeah, different cat. But yeah, the other cat is important. It's a good way to... I will use Dancing Dagger to confuse a cat in World 3 and take it all the way into the Cleft to fight the Catastrophe. Okay, now my Berserkers can reattain their former glory, where I give them two-handed.
Okay, I think we're in a good position for this.
Okay, I feel good on the number of high potions I have now. God, I think at this point I just need the numbers to work out. Like, by that I mean I need not to have an old Berserker.
So if you come up here, you can talk to this guy, and he will give you a free inn at the cost of one of the sheep outside.
Yep. I
I haven't eaten lamb in a long time. People tend to use mint a lot in lamb, but I actually hate mint in lamb. I would rather have any other seasoning on my lamb than mint.
What would you like mint on?
Nothing, really. The worst is chocolate. It's like Thin Mints
You
are
don't like
fucking
mint chocolate.
garbo.
Wow.
With the hard and hot Girl Scout cookie takes here.
I'm gonna judge you by the Girl Scout cookie that you actually like here. Let's have it.
I don't remember what they're called. It's getting late enough.
Oh, okay.
I will look at cookies, Girl Scout cookies, and then I will be able to tell me, and I will know which one is the good one after I look at them.
Okay.
Okay, I have officially found this out. Despite being typed as magic, the magic enemies of Fort Tower are having none of open fire.
Oh yeah, it's not a spell, so they hate it. Also,
Right.
the answer is tag along, because it's chocolate and peanut butter. I didn't remember what they were called.
Okay. I would have accepted tagalongs or Samoas.
I'm okay. I'm not that high on Samoa. I don't like dried coconut. I like fresh coconut, but I don't like it dried.
I like dried coconut a lot.
And that just means more for you.
Right. In this abstraction of a scenario where there is a finite and specifically limited number of Girl Scout cookies to split up amongst us.
Well, I mean, that's just true in the world, right? Like, there's only so many
Yes,
Girl Scout cookies extant.
Okay. If we're comparing like finite to infinite, there are finite Girl Scout cookies, but
Yeah.
the
and-
wonderment.
We are going to eat a certain number of them in our lives, and every cookie that one of us eats is categorically a cookie denied to another one of us. So, we are competing for tagalongs, but you get to enjoy more Samoas.
Hold on. I feel like there was some kind of logical leap between the last point that you made and the second last point you made. I can't spell out this specific deficiency just now, but I'm confident that if I spent my my actual mental energy figuring it out, I would be able to come back at you with the specific logical fallacy that you employed to make me sound like an idiot online.
But see, that is the real point we are arguing across. Is I never intended you to sound like an idiot because you're my friend.
Oh, well, thank you. That's refreshing to hear. I don't know. I constantly feel like put in my place by people. And, usually I earn it, so...
Usually, if I go out to put someone in their place, I make it very obvious what I'm doing. You'll see the knives come out.
Shit. Now I'm thinking about Johnny Knives. Oh, shit.
It makes me think of, in New York, I think Brooklyn, there is a knife sharpening service that drives down the road and rings a bell like an ice cream truck. Only, instead of ringing the bell to come get delicious ice cream for the kids, they're telling you to bring out your knives and scissors so they can sharpen them.
I have never envied anyone living in New York until this moment.
The people
my
who...
God.
Have you found your dream profession, or is this a
Maybe.
service you want to employ?
Could you imagine, like, ringing, like, your ears hang low from an ice cream truck, but it's just, like, bring us your knives.
Bring out your
That's almost
knives!
as good. That is almost as good as the $1 one grilled cheese truck.
Like, you can only have a grilled cheese. You get, like, there's...
There are no alterations, no modifications. We do not take change. We do not break change for you. And it's all spelled out on different sides of the truck.
We just give you give us $1 and we give you a grilled cheese. Now,
I really wish that had existed in Washington, D.C. when I would go into work there.
Huh.
I caught you trying to put a high potion in your hands. Mr.
It didn't
Fraudster.
work. It didn't work.
He wants to wield it.
Well, that's almost what the auto potion command is, right?
Yeah.
Like use potion on damage.
I'm gonna have to ask if catch and release determine their targets beforehand.
Before what exactly?
Yeah.
Because I tried to berserk the muscle wizard and it just went on Varus instead.
I've had that happen before. It is supposed to work on the opposing side, but I've had it self-berserk before. I think it's a bug.
Okay,
Yeah.
so random target or some shit?
No, I think it's supposed to target the opponents, but it just will sometimes target you instead.
Yeah, I think that one in particular is bugged.
Okay, so time to go find another tree, I guess.
Or just reload your save, because you're probably going to lose
Yeah,
that fight. No, wait.
Alright.
You'll attack because you're berserked, and then that'll cast reset.
Oh,
Reset.
he'll cast reset, and then you get to try again. Easy.
Yeah. It's a self-solving problem.
Yep. Alright, so I'm in a loop here.
Ooh.
You don't say.
The loop is that two characters are standing, and I'm just using a high potion on Lena and then a high potion on Chaos. And this is it. This is the rest of the fight. Either I run out of healing items or the soul cannon dies.
Oh, I'm feeling like I'm feeling good on Team Chaos.
It's at least a loop where damage comes out of the other end.
Yeah.
Like, if we're just talking about like infinite loops in Magic or whatever, then it's very disappointing and it's like, yeah, I need to tap and untap. I have infinite mana. I can look through my entire deck, and then you just have no way to win the game in there. It's like, oh.
I do have a standing berserker, but they sometimes they hit for 300.
Did you at
I'm
least
trying
get
to
your bear
imagine.
off?
I did.
Okay, then that goes a long way. Because you only have to do so much damage to Soul Cannon. You don't actually have to kill it.
I think it's literally just 9999 before it falls over. Okay, we're out of high potion. That means it's time to start dipping into elixirs. Which I will put in my left hand.
Yeah, being a thief means elixirs are cheap. You just get as many as you want in roll
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I'm not worried about those in the slightest.
I think my plan is to master Spellblade on one character and then have the other swaps off. It's actually, I made a mistake then, because Ferris has a better Mystic Knight sprite than Lena does.
Jesus, if I can't run away in here, just say so.
Alright. I've got 2 loops of this left.
On your final loop, you also get to just attack with the person who was using the potion.
Yes. Though they're olded.
Ah, well.
Part of the reason this loop is literally just 1 character instead of 2 is,
The other's not worth resing.
everybody else got olded in this fight.
Oof.
It was immediate 3 people just got olded, and it's just like, well, let's just fight with Lena alone. Ah, there we go. Alright, we're out of elixirs, but we have a victorious fight. I
Hey, good job.
could not care
Perfect
less.
fight.
for-
You had
If-
exactly the amount of resources that you needed.
Yeah.
And they even gave you 2 high potions back. Hey!
Yeah, give me that refund.
No, it's like a rebate.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. I
you-
sent in the rebate.
You send in the rebate and they give you 2 eye potions.
It's like, I
Mail
didn't
in the
want
box
dark
top from your motherboard, and they'll give you two high potions. Yeah, lots of
Alright.
berserkers pulling through today, because I also had my farts just take
Alright.
over.
This is the part that I am here for today. I want my Earth Crystal job real bad. I need to know if this is going to be a run that's going to be like a long pain in the ass or like not. Basically,
What would you like? What are you shooting
anything
for?
that's not monk or dragoon.
I also feel that.
I realize that opens me up to a few other like whiffs or whatever, but like that's.
I hope
my
you get
bare
Geomancer.
minimum.
I want you to.
love Geomancer.
I want you to get Geomancer. I want you to get the clown.
I'm like.
I'm pro clown.
I'm a big Geomancer liker.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's put our cards on the table. Who here is pro clown? Who here is anti clown? I'm pro clown.
I do.
I'm
I
pro-clan
mean,
as well.
in this specific scenario, I don't want him to get Geomancer, but I do love Geomancer.
I mean clowns.
What?
Clowns.
What about clowns?
Pro clown, anti clown.
Which clown? There are so many clowns.
Clowns as an entity.
No, I'm anti-clown.
I don't think you can generalize clowns in that way.
What about little Piero, Kaz? Do you hate him?
Is that an Animal Crossing?
It's a clown.
I'm very confused.
I mean,
I know. Let me tell you why I'm anti-clown. It's
Yeah?
because I am anti-Hideo Kojima.
Ah.
And that man is the thing that clowns are imitating.
wow. I've never heard a more savage takedown.
You are the thing that clowns are imitating.
If you've ever seen like a photograph of him, like an unguarded photograph of him, you'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. And the way that man talks and thinks is like, it's like his brain is completely and exactly all of the movies that he watched once in the 1980s. But a lot has been said about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's why I'm anti-clown. I don't want to play OTR video games.
I remember. I think I get thrown in the anti-clown side, but for dumb reasons. Because there was a while where there was this card game that people used to play called Eternal Card Game.
oh,
And the reason I'd say used to play is that literally every person I know that, like, still, air quotes, plays it, doesn't do that anymore. Like, Vicus doesn't even do the Friday Eternal streams. That's how I know the game is dead.
LSV mentioned an Eternal deck on one of his last, streams, and I just laughed. But yes, clowns in Eternal. They called strangers clowns for some reason.
Oh,
People
right.
did.
Yeah. So, and I never liked that, like, at all as a naming for
I guess they were desperately trying to get that to happen instead of people calling them slivers because they're terrified of people thinking about Magic the Gathering while playing Eternal Card Game.
Oh, it wasn't like devs or something. It was just like a small, like, oh god, I need to watch out for holes.
Yeah, the 15 people that played Eternal, 5 of them called strangers clowns. Man,
at some point holes exist. Okay.
Maga really did a number on digital card games, didn't it? Because Hearthstone also has been going through some shit.
I was just never a fan of that naming because it didn't feel like it was in any way encompassing how strangers played.
It was
This is not in any way.
It's not a call out.
Call out. Post on Twitter.com.
It's just what Jens is using as his justification for disliking clowns.
No, okay. Before any of that goes any further, keep in mind that I am the dunk magnet tonight. Okay, so if there's any dunking upon, it's named in my direction. Actually, whoops, it was me.
But Hearthstone kind of ruined their game, didn't they? When they added Demon Hunter, like they've been reeling ever since, trying to.
I feel like they ruined it before that too.
Well, I mean, that was like Demon Hunter had they're still nerfing Demon Hunter cards, right? Like they just started.
They printed a Demon Hunter card with charge.
Yes.
After working for like 3 years to remove charge kills from the game.
Closer to 5 that they were working to remove charge
Oh
from
my
the
God.
game.
Do you ever just forget holes are a thing and then run directly into one?
I love holes though. I do it on
It's a game about
purpose.
I've been through that whole analysis before, but Final Fantasy V is definitely a game about holes, kind of top to bottom.
But the success of Magic: The Gathering Online has really done a number on all of the other card games. Like, and then the other card games having design problems on top of that is like Mondo Big. After you get... Okay, Guido is calling. I have to go to Guido's cave, and then I go to the airship. Or, no, not the airship. Water ships. The other kind of ship that exists. The first one.
Great,
One...
it's just called a ship, I think.
Yeah, this is ship.
God.
Water ship is about psychic rabbits dying. Right?
Is that an anime?
No, it's
You
it's a
know that I
novel.
don't- Oh.
Watership Down?
Oh, well, that's the full name of the novel.
Yeah.
You just shorten things like that and expect me to keep pace. It's like removing several words from your sentences, and then the several vowels from those words, and then it's just sound just...
I mean, I just talk like that to begin with, though. Are you making fun of me? For...
No. No. Hey, remember, dunk magnet. It's all going this direction.
That was my Inverto dunk.
Thinking about Hearthstone, for one, that's something I haven't done in a year plus. So I don't even know if I have any, like, useful things to say about it other than, like, I feel like the game has... The development team has definitely changed, like, their policy for jumping in and trying to change things up. Like they're making a ton of changes. I'm going with one sheep right now because I want the double berserker just for...
Berserker does damage.
I want damage.
That's a lot of damage. But
But like recently there were, you know, something, you know, you were talking about Demon Hunter. It's like, there's still Demon Hunter changes. Yes, but that was with like 9 card changes, which is not something they used to do at all.
yeah, usually it was like they would change like 2 cards. But apparently the big problem with Demon Hunter right now is like, what is the oldest thing in Magic that is known busted thing? Like, right down to the singular most powerful card in Magic: The Gathering. It all comes down to cheating costs, right? Like Black Lotus.
Yeah, pretty much universally. Like
Yeah.
every problem that ever happens with mana is about some dumb mana cheat.
Yeah, which that's like the
Right.
thing that Hearthstone is having problems with, is cost reduction.
I mean, it's kind of
A lot of
the
the
last few
changes.
seasons of Standard have been about like cards that still let you do mana cheats. They still haven't learned their damn lesson.
Well, at least the ones in Magic cost 4 mana, but
In Hearthstone, a lot of the cards that did get changed, for instance, were there were a couple cards that like generated 0 cost cards or drew cards and just threw their mana cost to 0.
yeah.
And wow, somehow it turns out that when you just randomly throw cards to 0 cost, it becomes very busted.
But Hearthstone for me, I got to live through peak Hearthstone, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then once Hearthstone went to a place that was leaving me behind, they invented Dungeon Run, and I enjoyed that for a good time. And then they made Slay the Spire, so I didn't have to play Dungeon Run anymore.
I think the one thing that could get me to play Hearthstone again is to finally do that dumb experiment and satisfy the question of what happens when both players are immune and you cast the wand that keeps casting fireballs until one player dies.
Ooh.
Because it can, in theory, happen, but...
Ooh, healing from lightning. So yeah, this I think this battle is the most like visible on the reasons why I want double berserker is that like they're just hitting for 600, and yeah, before this, okay, there's the death. So now we're at the king will say, "Yo, what up?" And then I think it can be death here.
So how would we do that, Kaz? You would have
So,
to.
the thing itself that like casts, it's either fireball or the 10 cost one. What's the 10 damage one called?
Pyroblast.
Pyroblast. Yeah, the treasure itself is a card that costs 10 mana. So you have to somehow reduce that to be able to be immune that turn yourself. I think.
You could do it in Wild with what's his name, right? The cost reduction 5/5.
Well, wild cards don't appear in the dungeon run.
Oh, you would do this in Dungeon
has-
Run. Okay.
It can only exist in dungeon run because that's where you get the item of fire bolts or whatever the hell.
Yeah, it's a specific dungeon run only card.
I thought that I
And
forgot that
There
it was
are
that.
two dungeon bosses who use the what's it called?
Oh my god, I finally solved it. So bad news. There is no other monster in the game that can cast Berserk except for Mammon on release.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Mammon can
good
be
news
encountered in the cleft.
Can be encountered. Okay, yeah, can be encountered in the cleft. But also, it is casting Berserk, which means that I could put the Reflect Ring on someone and it will reflect the Berserk back onto Omniscient.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yep, that's generally how you.
If you and you can
know,
catch a
Reflect Ring is just good to have
alright.
against something.
All right. The main reason that having two Beastmasters would be useful there would be that getting AP on them early is going to be helpful because I'm going to want catch on like 2 to 3 people by the end here. Like that's the big thing is like getting Berserkers level up on AP isn't going to be. Oh shit! Oh, I just forgot the items. Galoof is my thief leaving. Okay.
Right, so you need the wand of fire bolts. You need a way to become immune for a turn that doesn't rely on a minion staying in play, and you need to go against one of the two bosses who uses the rogue secret that makes you immune after you've taken damage that turn. And I think Rogue can do this. There's a weapon that the turn you play it, you become immune. And there's some way to like reduced costs on either the spell or the weapon. Wait, didn't they used to have a thing that was just like
There's prep.
preparation? Right. Has that been modified? Did they ever change preparation? Or did they just like move that to historic or whatever?
I've been removed from the game for they changed it to a dark grit instead of a -3.
I could still work though, right?
Well, it goes from a 10 spell and a 3-cost weapon to a 8-cost spell and a 3-cost weapon, so you need one more piece in there.
Yeah, one more bit of cost reduction. So we're looking at like making the weapon.
Ooh, okay.
Trouble in your virtual world, Slayer?
Ice block wouldn't work, right? Because your secrets don't trigger on your turn.
Secrets don't trigger on your turn. Yeah.
Okay, well let's add the new. All right, so we got
What, did you get another Berserker?
job 4, and then we add the image to the little bit. We have.
I'm looking it up so I can.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, no!
You cursed yourself.
Yeah.
Well,
I have to check this.
you have like a no. You can go steal javelin now and be like
I know,
beautiful.
I can go steal javelin. That'll be fine.
You got my.
buffoon! Why would you accept this gift without looking to see what it is?
It could be a boat, Cass.
So, yeah, when I earlier mentioned classes I just don't want on here, Dragoon was number 2 behind Monk. So we can go. We gotta go get a stick. We're gonna be leaning on Beastmaster a lot then. So we need to get ready for just getting catch on 3 people, because that's gonna be necessary. My weapons out of the legendary weapons are fine. We know what those are gonna be.
It's going to be tough. You can do a lot of damage to Shinryu and X-Death. Like, a lot of damage.
Can we do... I think Beastmaster means Shinryu would be on the table, right?
Oh, yeah. You can Berserk blind him.
Yeah, technically Omega would be on the table, but
Yeah,
that sounds dumb because...
You'd be rubbing him with 3 characters, then having your Berserker hit him with an axe.
Smite these rubbing. How you doing, X-Death? Yeah. Definitely want to go grab myself a stick.
I'm also at a good place to stop, because I don't want to grind Reflect Rings right now. That's something you won't have to do at all. You just steal them.
Oh, right, I can steal them from Reflect
Mage.
Mage in
And you can
the castle.
And you can steal Hermes from Phoenix Tower.
Yeah,
Thief has a lot of upside.
Yeah, Thief has some payoffs later. I also, I've been running a lot. Chicken Knife's gonna obviously be doing work. So yeah, I think the big thing I need to get done next is probably just get catch on at least 2 people. Because that'll be... And then obviously get the Coronado Gourd. Obviously there's a bunch of stuff before I go to World 2, but I don't think any of that's very meaningful. Outside of Javelin, there's nothing I really want to steal, and I don't remember how long Javelin holds power.
It's good through a portion of World 2.
Yeah.
It's not like incredible, but it's pretty powerful, and it's easy to get.
Let's see, I got a couple shield users. I also want to pick up another bear to put in the pocket anyway.
And that's exactly, you'll be fighting bears anyways. So.
Yeah, right, so I need to put a bear in the pocket, so this will be... Okay, so the reason I'm annoyed, by the way, when I said Galoof is leaving and stealing my stuff, is that Galoof's leaving with the thief gloves.
Weren't able to strip him.
I didn't think about it until I walked in the room, and then I realized, wait, the reason you got that point is because you can steal all your stuff back from Galoof.
I think it's their common steel. It's not their common steel. Their common steel has to be potion, right? Let me look. Sand bear.
Wait. This game has a I had. Are you fucking kidding me?
Alright.
Yep. Okay. Their steel is just javelin.
Okay.
But it's a
good.
The chance is pretty low, so you're going to be stealing a lot. But I guess your berserker might kill it. We check the caves of Narsh. Yeah, steel, common, javelin.
I think then I want... Gotta steal that. And this is also a party that's just gonna be leaning heavy on levels. Because, think about what this looks like against Neo X-Death. We have 3 catches we'll be able to use, so if I just want to go 3 Breathwing, that's an option.
3 Breathwing is an option.
They'll cut them down to half.
Or 2 Breathwing and 1 Mighty Guard.
Right, if I want to try and...
If you want to be beautiful and pretty and glorious and handsome.
That sounds like a very lengthy pursuit against an enemy who casts Dispel.
Ah, damn it, you didn't fall for it.
So I don't have access to haste because we don't have like katanas or
Yeah,
anything
you'll have
like that.
Hermes though.
But like, so what I mean by that is that Hermes is going to be the default.
Yeah, so you won't be able to like Coral plus Hermes or whatever.
Yeah, because like if you have the sword, then you can like hold off on put something else there, or like Angel or Coral or whatnot.
What's your?
Again, this is how the game goes in my mind. Once you get all 4 jobs, you just start
you begin
planning.
planning. Yeah. So, what it probably means is you Thief with Flea equipped, Dragoon with Release equipped, probably, or Steel, and then just whatever you want on your Beastmaster for the rest of the time.
Berserker gets Berserker speed or Thief speed.
Yeah. So start planning who you want to be your Berserker and just make them your Thief right now.
Yeah.
I think another thing that it says is that no boss in the game really takes you to task like Neo X Death, and so you're just sort of like, whatever. I'm just gonna slap the rest of the game out of the way.
There's one other boss that gives me enough pause, and it's X Death at the end of World
It's
2.
Castle X Death, but even him, you'll be able to like.
Or Reflect Rings.
You
They'll-
have
Yeah,
Reflect
you want
Rings, and you
Reflect
can release 3 Yellow Dragons. So like,
Yeah.
of course, catching the Yellow Dragons is hard.
That's not the worst, because I'll have Coronado Gourd at that point.
You'll have
so, like,
Cornago, but they're just kind of
Yeah.
tough. They're kind of mean,
They're big and tough and murdery, and
Yeah.
they come in 2s.
but you'll also be able. But you'll be able to catch steal Flame Rings while you're there.
I don't care about Ribbon or anything of the like. It could, like, Phoenix Tower, obviously, I'll care about for, like, Hermes sandals, unless I can just purchase those.
You can purchase them, but it saves a lot of money to steal them, and you can steal them on the first floor. The trouble becomes.
Crap.
No, you get to do a cool thing. You get to jump with the Twin Link. Because it counts.
Oh, like the double hit on
No, no, Twin Link just gets it gets bonus damage from jump for some reason. It's like Lances, Twin Link, and the Man-Eater Knife.
I remember the Man-Eater Knife. That one was... Alright, I'm gonna put Ferris on Thief.
Let me make
Oh,
sure.
whoops. I thought that you needed to just get the sub in order to access Steel Temple. I didn't realize you needed all the tablets.
Yeah. A character attacking will jump will do normal, unblockable damage to the target unless they're equipped with either a spear, Twin Lance, Man-Eater, Judgment Staff, or Staff of Light. In
What
which
the
case,
hell?
the character will deal double damage.
I'm sorry, I did not know that that Staff of Light had the...
Yeah, I didn't know Judgment Staff or Staff of Light worked.
That's funny.
So weird. Yeah, give him the stick.
Alright,
Anyways, I'm not grinding Reflect Rings right now, so I'm gonna call it a night.
Okay, I'm just thinking about, the
You're
thing
planning.
about Jump okay is that I hate Jump.
Jump isn't very good. It has
Like-
its usage, but it's not
Like-
it's not worth a slot, is the thing.
Exactly right. Like, the reason I have a very hefty dislike of Dragoon in this game is that Jump is a command where, like, you lose control of your character for multiple seconds, and they just disappear and stop doing anything. And Lancet is the only other thing they give you, and Lancet just kind of sucks.
Yeah, if you're doing the cave, Dragoon goes up in stock, but
Cave Lancet's really powerful in the cave because you want an MP refresh.
yeah, but in the main game, Dragoon
Dragoon is
just
bad
doesn't
knight,
offer
yeah.
a lot outside of.
All right, well, let's do the first thing, which is we need to refresh our bear, and I need to steal from a bear, and that's number one. Let's go refresh a bear.
Everything that you need, the bear can provide.
We use every part of the bear here in the Dorm Desert. We use its spear, we use its body, we use its potion drops. It's like all
Keep in
three.
mind Keep in mind that it is at least half animal.
It's half animal. This bear is half animal. And the other half is javelin.
What does a bear do with a javelin?
What does it do with sand? It's like,
He's picking his teeth.
Well, it lives in the sand. Like, what are you gonna tell it not to do that?
yeah, I'll tell a large furry animal to
Hey,
to
all right. Step one: just steal the damn javelin. Okay,
yeah, got him.
easy.
He's gonna equip it in the fight. What a baller.
I should probably make sure I know exactly what to get down here.
I
The
think
see-through
that's
touch.
the right amount of damage.
You were remarkably close to Mburby Dan.
Right.
And I like some of the Mburby Dan jobs better than the ones you have. So you're in. That makes me like it better though, because I'm a
Okay,
big fan of
sweet.
Mburby Dan.
Okay, I thought my desert adventure was gonna take like 15 minutes. What if you just like steal it on?
Yeah, but
Get
you
in.
steal it.
In one encounter, steal it the first time, do just enough damage to catch it, and catch it.
Easy.
Easy.
Okay, so we've got a talk with Sid and Mid.
Yeah.
No, we're not just gonna talk to them. They're already there.
You go to, if you go to the turtle.
Yeah, they're already at Meteor 2, right?
Yeah, they're at the meteor by no. If you go, they leave a note saying they're going to return the adamantite to the turtle meteor, and if you go there, they'll say, "Hey, it got charged."
Yeah, but you don't have to go to the
You don't have to go to the dock. No, you can just go straight to the meteor.
Yeah, you don't have to like read the note. So let's go.
Yeah, Tycoon Castle. That's what it's called.
Okay, and then we go in order.